We can all remember a smart classmate who performed academically way below what we thought they could have achieved in school. We might have even labeled them as uncommitted or lazy. You've probably encountered many twice exceptional students without even knowing it. In fact, some estimates say that between 6 and 10% of all students are twice exceptional. The term twice exceptional, or 2E, is used to describe gifted learners who also give evidence of one or more disabilities. Twice exceptional learners can be difficult to identify, in large part due to the education system's need to track learners. For some students, their giftedness is very visible and easily identified. Often these students get tracked accordingly. What goes unidentified is that they also struggle with a disability and not receiving any support for that. For this reason, these students may struggle emotionally and manifest behaviors that are labeled as problematic. The opposite is also true, with a student's disability often being the more visible and more easily identified. In this case, the students are tracked exclusively for their learning difficulty and provided support, but they may be held back or frustrated due to masked giftedness. Like other gifted learners, 2E students are highly knowledgeable and talented in at least one domain. However, their giftedness is often overshadowed by their disabilities. Or these students may be able to mask or hide their learning deficits by using their talents to compensate. Sometimes a twice exceptional learner's special education needs are overlooked until adolescence or later. In many cases, they're never identified. Twice exceptional learners often find difficulty in the school environment where organization, participation, and long-term planning play a role. They can be highly creative, verbal, imaginative, and curious, often processing strong problem-solving abilities and creativity. Some have a wide range of interests, while others have a single, all-consuming expertise. At school, they may have difficulty keeping up with course rigor, volume, and demands, resulting in inconsistent academic performance, frustration, difficulties with written expression, and labels such as lazy, unmotivated, and underachiever. All this may hinder their excitement for school and be detrimental to their self-efficacy, self-confidence, and motivation. Learners who are twice exceptional frequently exhibit characteristics of both their gifts and their challenges, depending on the challenges associated with the student's twice exceptional status. The characteristics of this area can vary. The most common combination of twice exceptional characteristics observed across education are gifted students with physical disabilities. Think of Stephen Hawking, a Nobel Prize winning physicist who made significant contribution with his gifts in the field of cosmology and science, who also had ALS. Gifted students with sensory disability, vision or hearing impairments. Here we can think of Helen Keller, a prominent author and activist who also was deafblind. Gifted students with autism spectrum disorder. Dr. Temple Grandin comes to mind, a successful professor and accomplished TED speaker who has made extraordinary contributions to the field of animal behavior. There are also gifted students with emotional or behavioral disorders. Dr. John Nash, a Princeton University professor and Nobel Prize winning mathematician, struggled with schizophrenia throughout his life. Gifted students with attention deficit or hyperactivity disorder. Nikola Tesla, an inventor who helped usher the age of electric power in 1887 with his patents, comes to mind here. Gifted students with learning disabilities. Albert Einstein, the famous physicist who gave the world the theory of relativity, also struggled academically as a child before flourishing as an adult. Twice exceptional students are often misunderstood at great cost to them personally and professionally, also to society because they're great innovators. In our next video, we'll cover 5 myths about twice exceptionality.